G'day, welcome back to Eat and Grow in the Tropics. Here we are, it's beautiful autumn day, afternoon. Our beans are up, so I'm just about to make a bit of a trellis, just to knock up a bit of a homemade trellis out of a few bits and pieces we've got here. So just going to cut a few sticks out of this galangal. We've got our trusty secateurs there. So we're just going to give ourselves a little bit of a stick. So I'm going to cut a few of these. Another one. Perfect. Look at that nice length. Okay, and there's our third one. So now we're going to duck over to where our beans are, and we're going to make our little trellis for our beans to climb up on. See you in a minute. Okay, here are our beautiful beans that we planted a couple of weeks ago. Now we're sort of, what's today, about the 12th, we're sort of into the second week of autumn. So we're just going to build a trellis up here. So we've got our shade cloth roof, and I've got some bit of old baling twine that we keep when we knock down our straw that we use for mulch. Because remember, we were on the beach here, so it's straight sand, so we mulch heavily, compost heavily all the time. So I'm just going to string up a string across the top, drop down some baling twine, and then just tie on our bits of galangal that we've used before. So I'll get into that. The old Scouts left over right over left clove hitch. Maybe a couple of half hitches on the end, because there'll be a bit of weight on this when they get going. Up over here. Tie that off, and that'll give us our top of our trellis. That'll work well up there. So we've tied all that up. So that's all nice and tight, working well. Now we're just going to come down off that with another couple of baling twines, just right over the top of our, right down to the top of our beautiful little clove hitch. Another half hitch going on there. Another one next to it. On the other side. Beautiful. There we go. Looking good. Looking great. Here's our galangal sticks. Do a bit of a rough measure. Somewhere about there, you reckon? Pretty good. Cut him. Cut the other ones the same length. Throw those into the compost heap shortly. Tie our first one on the bottom, keep him weighted down. Like that. This one as well. One a bit longer, just so it hits the ground, doesn't ride up. Something like that. How's that looking? a bit lower. This galangal will eventually break down, but the bowing twine of course won't through our growing period. So by then our beans will be well and truly up and looking beautiful. So all we need to do now is stick these through here, make a loop, something like that. Same on the other end. Then we'll just go up a little bit higher, one more height. Probably up about there somewhere. Same thing again, give him a twist. Like that through there. Look at that. Perfect. Perfect little ladder there for our beans. They're going to grow up there beautiful. I'm just going to stick a couple of bits of stick in here just to hold him out and hold him down so he doesn't sway. But as these fellas grow up, they'll climb that, they'll climb that. We may even put another bit of baling twine in the middle at some point, just to give him another thing to tie onto, to hold onto. Won't be long and these beautiful little beans will give us some lovely fruit, some lovely vegetables. Easy, you can use any sticks at all, any bit of material that you've got, old stockings or anything. Just something for the for your beans or your climbers to climb up on. You can see here we've also got tomato that's climbing up an old, this is an old actual sunflower. I had a whole bit of sunflowers growing here, and that's the old trunk of the sunflower I've just tied up to the top of the little shade cloth there. So that's climbing up there beautifully. It's going to start running across soon. It's flowering now. So we'll run another trellis across here for it shortly, for it to run across on the top of there. So it's all starting to happen in the tropics. See you next time.